Morning. So I started driving this morning on my way to work, and my ADHD brain flips into tabs that have been permanently open for a long time. Like before I go to sleep, when I wake up, like these are the tabs that never shuts down. It's like somebody that never turns off their computer and always keeps the tabs running. That's what this is. And anyways, I want to talk to you about one of these tabs that is stuck open. And one of them is something that therapists in treatment back in 2016-17, so like all of the Edgewood rehab section before marijuana was legal. Okay, so that's this section, and it's still rampant in a major part of what they were promoting. And so this is all like AA jargon shit. Okay, they will say that your feelings are yours, and somebody can't make you feel a certain way. Straight up fucking wrong. Straight up fucking wrong. Okay? In a relationship, there has to be reciprocity, right? Like you've got to reciprocate. So when someone doesn't reciprocate in a relationship, that will bring up fucking feelings. If I do something nice for you and you punch me in the face, is that my fault for feeling sad, or is it their fault for their behavior for punching me in the face, right? Like, do you see how insane that is? And so that is like saying that your sixth sense, like you're pretty much like trying to override your natural spider senses by this quote, right? It's like, I feel like somebody's being dirty to me. Oh, look, they're coming up with excuses for not reciprocating. Why do I feel sad? And I thought the therapist said that my feelings are my own, but they said that they were gonna take me on a date, and now I caught them cheating with my best friend. You know, like, you're not sad because you did something. You're sad because your husband's cheating on you with your best friend. Their actions, because you have a moral compass, triggered something. So that's kind of what I want to say. Relationships require reciprocation. And when somebody that you thought would reciprocate doesn't, that's going to create sadness. And no, it was because of their action. It's not all on you. You were looking at some terms and conditions, and you were like, hey, I thought that friendship means showing up for each other, supporting one another, and not only just having the good times, but sitting in the dark with that person in the dark times. That's what I thought were like the building blocks. And when someone doesn't reciprocate that, it's sad. I just had that scenario happen to me again recently. And the best part, you guys are gonna be so proud of me. Best part is I'm learning how to catch these people right away. So here's the flag. Here's the red flag. The red flag is when somebody leads, like let's just say you send somebody a message, okay? And oddly enough, they're taking not an extraordinary amount of time, but like a definite gap, like where their presence is missed, and both of you know that, okay? A good person that cares about you will look at that message and lead. That will be their first thing out of their mouth. They'll lead with accountability. Oh my God, I just saw this message. Holy shit, I am so sorry. Let's get together. They acknowledge their absence of not being there. Somebody that is using you and using the relationship will try to bypass. My parents did this all the time. My best friend did this all the time. Now new relationships, because I've had to, let's just call it, clear off the cutting board, right? And so now I'm getting new relationships. And new relationships are just like romantic relationships, like any relationship, right? Everyone's on their best terms right away, right out of the gate. It's only after 3 to 6 months that you actually get to see someone's true colors, and that's a friendship too. A good friend who knows that another one is suffering they want to be there for the other person, because that other person's pain is considered just as important as mine. If they're uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. Love has consideration. Friendship has consideration. You consider that friend important just as much as you. Yeah? Okay? So when they message you and you don't reply for a long time, but you don't want to hurt their feelings, like you don't want to make them feel like they don't matter, you go, oh my God, right? But somebody that doesn't care will just try to go, hey, and pretend that gap wasn't hurtful. They'll try to pretend that they did nothing wrong. And then when you bring it up, when you go, hey, that hurt, like, I really needed you. I lost my job and I was in a really dark place. If they lead with excuses for why they were absent, they're literally telling you they don't care about how their actions made you feel. It's your fault, and they're going to do it again. And this is your choice now. They are exposing them. Anytime somebody leads with an excuse, and I see this in children too, right? Like if a kid pushes somebody and they don't like feel remorse to want to apologize, they're planning on doing it again. Right? Like, okay, so that's your flag. And you have a choice. If you believe in their manipulation now, if you go, hey, that hurt me, they make excuses, they start saying that your expectations are too high, I was just asking for reciprocation. Like I told this to somebody recently, an acquaintance, let's park it where it should be. I was like, hey, when your horse was dying, I was asking, hey, do you just need me to be there? Anything you need, like, let me know, give me a call, I'll drive over. I cared about what she was going through in her darkest moments. I brought that up to her. I lost a job. She messages me and she goes, how are you doing? And my words to her, because I am going no contact with my family. I have no family. I live in a stranger's house. I lose my job. Like, things are pretty dark, yeah? So I message her back and I'm like, I'm not doing very good, or like, I'm not doing good. Like, just a couple words. And when someone messages you that, you get your cape on. Fucking floor it, like, I need you right now, she went ghost for 6 days, like an entire week. She read the fucking message, because she still has it on her read receipts, so she read it, and chose not to respond back. And then when she did respond, text me later, she didn't even bring it up. She goes, hey, how's it going? Fuck. So I had a choice, and I was like, oh, she's not acknowledging her absence because she's planning on doing it again. And going through this no contact, like I'm really ironing out. And my Auntie Daryl was the one that showed me, actually, my mom's ex-best friend, because they're not best friends anymore. I don't think my Auntie Daryl will ever look at my mom ever the same. But they grew up together in Maple Ridge. And Auntie Daryl has been like a huge support getting through this. She was another one of the people that helped me articulate the abuse and helped me make the decision to get out. So when I was messaging her over the summer, because I haven't had a moment's rest, let's just say that. And she was at her cabin and no signal, so she didn't receive any of the messages. And there was like a month there when she didn't respond. And the first message that I would receive back was, oh my God, I am so sorry. I just got back from the cabin. I'm unpacking and I'll call you ASAP. That's how you know someone cares, and that they know that their absence mattered. That's how you know. I have 4 people that I tell everything to right now, and they're all over 60. All of them. Even like friends from high school, you know? They do the bypass. It's almost like they're all learning it. Like, they come in to see how I'm doing, but they don't actually care. You know, they'll, hey, we should hang out. Or like, hey, message me, we should, you know, let's hang out. And then like, they'll like even say like, oh, we'll hang out later. They don't respond back. Like, what was the point in saying we should hang out? It was to look like you care, and then do the dirty by not following through. Right? Like, it's such a weird society. Anyways, so that's me growing. So, because I have to look at all of my relationships, all of them, every single one of them. You got the easy ones that are like, oh my God, they're so controlling and they're toxic. Like, that one's obvious. It's the covert. It's the ones that come in pretending to be a really, really good friend, right? And then slowly they pull back, and slowly they don't show up. And that's like the biggest thing. As soon as you feel like your work, as soon as the relationship feels like they're not showing up for their half, that's like lifting a couch by yourself. It becomes a lot of fucking work. And drop it immediately. And I did. I told her, I was like, you just want to kind of show up when you feel like it. Like, you don't care on a consistent basis. That's called like an acquaintance. And she was offended. I'm sorry that you haven't read the definition of friendship. Literally showing up and supporting one another is one of the key fucking cornerstones. And if you think that that's too much work, it's not a friendship. That's called an acquaintance. That's like you literally telling me you don't want a friendship. Okay. Fuck. Ah! People. Anyways, that was my spiel this morning. I hope everybody has a great day. Happy Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. I had to. Bye.